Now let's talk high school football state championships. Desoto takes on Cibolo Steel at 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon. Joining me now, the head coach of Desoto, Todd Peterman. Coach, Desoto has had a lot of fantastic teams over the years. Are you surprised that Desoto does not have a state championship by now?
I think you've got to be surprised when you look at all the great players and great coaches we've had in the past. And, sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way, and this year it has for us.
Let's talk about one of the reasons why maybe Desoto hasn't won a state championship up to this point. It's because Cedar Hill has also fielded some excellent teams. Joey McGuire, their head coach, he has now gone to Baylor. Can you talk about your friend leaving high school football for the college ranks?
Just talked to him about probably an hour and a half ago. Excited for him and told him to come get some of our kids.
So the recruiting pipeline has already begun. That's good to know, right?
It has began.
Well, as far as this year's team, the 2016 DeSoto Eagles, Sean Robinson, the Gatorade Texas Player of the Year, we've talked about him so much throughout the season. What's something that we don't know about the young man?
You know what? I don't know how much you don't know about him. I don't know what you know about him, I should say. But he is a very genuine, incredibly humble young man that's 17 years old. And, I couldn't be prouder of him. And something y'all probably don't know, if I've watched his diaper get changed probably 50, 60 times when he was younger. So him and his parents and myself used to work together. But he's incredibly humble, great football player. And he is also an academic all-stater. Absolutely.
Do you feel like in some ways that he's been groomed for this moment for nearly his entire life?
He's definitely been groomed, but you know what? His father, Othel, they don't go home and talk football. Othel goes home and he's a dad to Sean. So he lets the coaches coach him, and that's what he's done throughout his career.
In terms of the matchup come Saturday, Cibolo Steel has only allowed 21 points in its last 4 playoff games. Could this be the toughest challenge that you guys have faced all season long, and what is it going to take to beat them?
Most definitely our toughest challenge. I don't think their first team hasn't been scored on in the last 4 playoff games. And incredible quarterback, great running back, great receivers. So, it's going to be a heck of a game.
How do you feel like the guys are handling the pressure of competing for a state championship at the biggest stage you guys can be in?
A really neat thing about DeSoto is we're used to cameras being around. They're used to colleges, recruiters being around. So, I think it'll be fine. Cowboy Stadium is a place that these kids played in a couple weeks ago. Some of them have played in there 4 or 5 times. So I don't think it'll, the magnitude of it may hit when we get there. We'll find out.
DeSoto head coach Todd Peterman, we will see you Saturday afternoon.
All right, thank you.
And I'm Edward Egros, Fox 4 Sports.